suspension, do a little bit of tuning. Up in Charlotte, we're already fast as lightning, but I just can't help but think maybe there's more speed in it. So we're gonna see if we can find it tonight, or actually this morning. So let me go ahead and, there's what I'm running right now. And it's feeling pretty good on a G29 wheel. I guess we'll get this session started. Well, you guys make sure that's what you're running. So there's something I want you guys to try right here. Go to your brake bias and set it at 60. Right here. Drop it 77 down to 60. Run 3 laps. Come back in here. Increase that brake bias to 80. Run 3 laps. See if you don't feel a difference in the turns. I'm really feeling a difference. I'm really liking what I'm feeling on the wheel. So nobody's ever told me that. I found that out on my own. I'm sharing that with you guys. I know I'm not touching the brake. I usually only adjusted it for the brake, but I really think that right there, it seems like it's giving me a lot of stability in the turns. So instead of my nose, when I turn the wheel to the left like I'm driving down the track, before my nose would go down and my ass end would be hung out. So for example, like in Atlanta, I would feel like I'm drifting through the turns. But once I went and adjusted my brake bias correctly, now I feel like I'm rolling. Actually, I feel like I'm rocking through the turns. Stays nice and stable. I'm not fishtailing no more. I'm not drifting. So anyways, you guys be sure and check that out. And I'm not sharing that with just everybody, just the people that comes to the channel. And anyways, let's save it. We didn't change anything. Go to track. We don't run that.
All right, dig.
If you see this green little arrows in front of me on the ground, once they start turning yellow and red, you want them as, like right here in turn, you want to try and get them red and keep them red. If they're not red, you're scrubbing time, losing speed. See how they're turning oranges to a reddish? That's when you're scooting. I didn't take a turn right. I took a turn horrible. So what I'm doing, this turn here I can stay wide open. Fairly feathering it coming in right there. Just feather just a little bit. So right here into this one, as soon as I get to that line, I'm letting off and let it roll till you get to make that first little left-hand turn. Drive it deep into that turn. Get back on it. Alright, so let's take it into the garage. See what we can do to find a little bit more than 30.1. So I added camber right there is what I did. Went up a couple of clicks on the left front and the left front and the right front both. I went up a little bit. don't work out, I'll put it back.
Hey, get back in there. Let's go.
Adding camber is like adding grip in the turns. It's a fine line though, you want to try and nail that. We're going to start to wear the tires.
Moving. Clear behind. Clear all around.
You'll have the grip. The tires won't last very long. Wanted to dig right there.
Careful, still there.
Yeah, that camber now she's wanting to go down the track a little bit on me. May have to balance that out.
Still there.
Maybe with a little bit of a wedge adjustment.
Clear all around. Hold your line. Got one inside. Clear down
I
low.
think I'm liking that positive camber a little bit. But you want to kick out a little bit on me right there. That'll move the move behind the wheel. Bob a little.
There on the inside.
It needs a little adjustment to stay off that butter down there. Work that out.
Stay right. Nobody out back.
Best time.
Excellent lap. Good job.
A little bit loose. I can feel my ass in kind of drifting out behind me, so I'm going to counter that with some brake bias here when we cross this line.
Excellent lap. Good job.
That was my fastest. Let's see here. Return to garage. What up, Riley? What up, Riley? How are you this evening? Let me turn on my comments so I can see. There we go. I can see my comment. Just working on this Charlotte, baby. See if I can find a little bit more speed. So she's a little loose on the ass end right now. So let's go on and take this to 80. See if we don't find a little bit more speed.
Clear the pit. Hammer down.
And after that goal time, I'm gonna have to work on my springs a little bit. It's damn fast right now, but almost lower the wedge just a hair. Give it a good run. I'll see how she shakes out. Stay in the right color. Should be at 29 something. Oh, so close. This one a little bit. Smoking.
Best lap ever.
Best lap ever. Nothing wrong with running your best lap
That car
ever.
ahead of you is pitting.
So we're definitely going in the right way. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, you can put this right here in. Jump on here. You want to get in the chat with me? You can work on this setup with me until we figure some of it out. The more the merrier. Let's see here. I'm gonna lower that wedge of hair. Did I want to do that? I'm trying to think, was I tighter or loose right there? I said lower. That could be a mistake though. I might have meant tighter.
Be ready. Get after it now. Get after it now. You're clear.
What's up? Send me a chat request when you get on. I'll jump in there with you. I'm all about making this Sunday go fast and be controllable. Hey, you guys watching are welcome to jump into a chat with me and jump in here and work on setups. Try different shit. One of us might actually land on something decent. Alright, so that's putting me up closer to the wall, so feel better though. I don't feel like I'm loose. I'm gonna make a chat real quick, Riley. There you go. I sent you a chat request. Turn those comments off here for a second. Because I like the bigger screen. What's up, buddy? Try to make it some bitch go fast. I mean, I want to be like that dominant motherfucker on the track, you know? Yeah, I need to try that one out too. I need to work on some setups on that. I haven't played it too much. I was actually thinking about it tonight, and I thought, I'm wearing it out. You know, we hadn't played that since the update came out. Don't know why, but we hadn't.
You're clear of pit road.
Yeah, there was 4 new tracks and a couple new cars.
Outside, by himself. Clear right.
What's that? Honestly, I don't know. I think it's actually some track that's not actually like a real track. It's a virtual track. Deadhead said it was fun. Oh, this one just looks fast. I think I just landed on something. Pretty sure I did. Oh, I have to work on getting that part of it fixed. That limit was fast. Yeah, trying to get it to stay on the bottom and not fishtail. I don't want her to be loose coming through the turns. I don't want to feel like I'm drifting coming out as I'm exiting turn. Oh, I got it turning pretty good. I just made a change. She's a little bit snappy coming out of the turn. Like right there. See how it snapped and then look, boom, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to happen. So I got to fix that. That just happened. All I did right there was took and dropped the ride height from 5s to 4s, and it broke her loose. So, right. Right. Was just stay still? I hadn't been on since that update. That could be something to do with the update in the in-car view. That would suck. That would take away from the immersion.
Be ready. Get after it now. Get after it now.
Matter of fact, I expect it to be a one-to-one kind of thing on my steering wheel turning.
Car outside.
I know some people use the markings on the steering wheel as references and guides. Some bitch turning through these turns a little bit better. She's going to be a force to be reckoned with on the track. She's already a force. Yeah, once the tires get heated up, you ought to get a little more grip out of it.
That was a better lap.
Hey, 29.8, fastest lap ever. Left right here, I'll come in. It's a little snappy right there. She's running 29s consistently now. Wrong button. There we go. Turn to garage. All right. Tell me when you start entering. I'll just call out the numbers. Where you at? All right, left bump 3. 7, 3, 7. Same for the ones below it. 3, 7, 3, 7. 54.2 for the left weight. $54.2, then $52.5, $54.2, yep, then $54.2 for the wedge. Now the change I just made, this change was 5.5 on the ride height and front and rear. I was running that at 5.0. Yep, now I just raised it to 5.5. Just turned my fastest lap ever. Springs 950, 1100. Then 500 and 590. Yep. .50 on the tire pressure. Actually 20.50 and 60 and 20.50 and 60. Basically, yeah. Put that 0.5 in there though. It made a difference. Then a camber, 3.2 positive. Hey, it takes a while to pump up tires, don't it? Alright, 3.2 and negative 2.7. 1.585 front sway bar. Left track 14.5. Right track 14.88. Brake bias 80%. Grill tape 40. Wheel lock 4 degrees. Steering offset 0.100. And the magic sauce. Gears are 2.20 for the first gear. 1.60 for the second. 2.20. 1.60. 1.35. Then of course your fourth gear is grayed out, it's a 1, and your rear end ratio is 3.33. So what kind of time you turn with it. Now you're on G29 too, right?
You're clear of pit road.
Well, I'm just in the test track. I'm right there where you just entered that setup. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, running practice sessions. Then go back and make changes based on what it's doing. Turn 1 and 2, you gotta burp it just ever so slightly going in. And then 3 and 4, you gotta let off and kind of roll it. So she's feeling a little bit loose to me. 3 and 4 is the ticket. You gotta figure that 3 and 4 out. It'll let off and let it roll through that turn.
Watch the car in front of you. Slow it down. It's going to be pitted.
All right, go back to the garage and take your ride heights back down to 5. 5's even. Both of them. 'Cause I thought the same thing. .0
All right, dig,
front and back.
Hard from the outside.
Slam felt really good, but it's not as fast.
Hitting car just
Drop them
ahead.
to force. It just wasn't fucking as fast.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Got one outside. All right, clear outside.
She don't feel as snappy. A little bit of snap coming off 3 and 4, but I'm still turning 29/8. Oh, a smoker, baby. She's red all the way around the track. It's gonna be my best lap ever right here, I believe. I don't mess this turn up. I messed the turn up. Messed the turn up. 29/8. 29/8. I just run 29/8 back to back. When I'm hitting them numbers in turn 1 and 2, I'm right down around that bottom. If I get up, I'm hitting 30s. Let off and roll, and I'm coming in right at the middle of that turn. I'm actually touching the butter a little bit, and I'd like to keep from that. I can figure out how to get up off that butter just a hair. I think I'll be faster. But I turned 29/8, 29/8.4. My best lap so far was at the 29/807. Let's go. Was what? Oh, really? If you go in and turn your into your settings and turn your difficulty up to 105, it'll make your goal time a 29.158. Is what mine is. Now, whether I ever achieve that, I don't know. But I'm digging for it. Let's turn that, just take that steering offset and let's go. I don't know what it does, so I know it makes the car like pull one direction. Let's go 1.25. Let's see what that does. So I'll make a change, run a couple laps, compare to what I just ran. If it's faster, I'll keep it. If it's not, I'll go back to where it was.
You're clear of pit road.
If it's faster, I'll go even further, thinking there's more to be had in it. That third gear is a monster. She digs. .8. Oh, I just drilled that one. Oh, I was so good. I was hugging that bottom. Oh, she got a little snappy on me right there. 29.9. Oh, that was so good. That might have been the best I've ever took that turn. Oh, get off that wall. Come on now. Turn, damn it. Drove it in too deep. 29.9.
Careful, still there. Look ahead for me. Clear outside.
Did you just run 29.2? Damn. What'd you change?
Car outside.
Damn, a 29.2. Hey, you just run a lot faster than I fucking run. Well, at 29.2, you are all over 29.158 is the goal. I hit that goal, I'll never look back. I won't touch it fucking setup ever again. It's like a puzzle.
Be ready. Get after it now. Get after it now. You're clear.
Once you figure out where the pieces go, you're in business.
By itself. All clear.
Gotta get around these cars.
All clear. No pressure from behind.
Got these other cars on the track with me.
Wow, that's fast.
29.7. Fastest lap ever. Well, good. I'm glad to know it's got a 29.2 in her. It's just a matter of hitting that mark right. It don't like me touching that butter at all. It shaves off a lot of time. You know what? I think I need to go up on my brake bias some more. I think that's where it's missing. We're going up. 83. I'm gonna get rid of that loose feel that it's got. A little snappy thing it's got going on. I believe I can do that by raising the brake bias. I always thought brake bias was strictly for your brakes, you know, the power between the front and the rear brakes. But when I Googled it, it took me to an F1 page, and it talked about brake bias as being the stability of the vehicle between the front and rear of the car. And once I started making changes and I started feeling that, it started all making sense. It's like, oh yeah. I went up to 85 just now. But I would take a picture of what you just run that run with, because that was fucking fast. In case you make a change and it fucks it up, you can always go back to that. I'm freaking screaming.
That was a great lap.
29.697. Fastest lap I've ever run. Ooh, I just hit that butter hard right there. Trying to dig. I wanted every little hair I could get out of her. 29.697, best lap. So I did that with the increasing the brake bias to 83. Let's go to 85 on the brake bias and see if we can do any better.
Be ready.
So for all those naysayers that say that it's all about the brakes, I don't know why I'm finding more speed in my setup by adjusting the brake bias. It almost feels like what you would think tow does. Like the roll of the car. It's what I feel like I'm adjusting when I'm adjusting that brake bias. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I gotta get her to turn a little better right there. She felt pretty good. Oh, she was fast through that turn. So by hitting that mark at 29.7. Boy, it's just a ever so slightly off that gas. Just a blip. I mean, this son of a bitch is fast. She's screaming. She is. She's rocking and rolling. 29.697. I'm gonna go up to 54.4 on the wedge, I think. Try that. So that'll take a little snap out. and keep me from getting down there touching that butter.
Car there on the outside. Still there. All right. He's waving you off in front. Fifth this time. Top three. Use it if you need it.
Oh yeah, it felt much better. 29.7 too. I should have got off of it a little more. I pushed it just a little too hard. Still 29.9 and hit the wall, so you know it was fast. Look at that son of a bitch, hold that line on the bottom. Ooh. So now I'm sliding up the track. You going up to the wall? Yeah, I went up to the wall a little bit there myself. Let's see, what did we change right there? Brake bias. I went up to 85. That's all we changed, wasn't it? Yeah. That brake bias back to 84. '83 is where I turned my fastest so far.
Clear the pit. Hammer down.
So 85 was too much. We're going to check 84, and then we're going to look at the wedge. Because I actually think I made a click on a wedge. I'm going to try and sort this with a brake bias. My time, yeah, 29.697 is my fastest. Done a little double tapping coming through there on that gas. See what that done for me. 29.7. Oh, it hit that butter, boy. Got down there. Now, if you want to turn your blistering lap, come out here and run till you got like 3 laps of fuel left, and then physically drive into the pits and get tires only, no fuel, and that'll be where you'll run your fastest lap because your car will be a lot lighter. Thinking I may have to go back to 83 on my brake bias. 84 and 85 making me feel a little tight. Yep, go back to 83. Put my wedge at 54.3. Oh yeah, because you got a car down below you. You want a controllable up there too.
All clear.
Coming through the door.
Clear low.
I'm hoping she's fast enough to get out front and you won't have to worry about it. You can just run your line. 54.3 felt pretty good on that wedge. Through 1 and 2. She's holding that bottom on 3 and 4 too, baby. 29.7. .29s, yeah, I'm consistently 29s and 30s. 29.6, 29.7, 29.8. Then it gets on out to like 30s. Well, they say that. Let's see, what if I give it more left front camber? I say camber is speed and turns.
You're clear of pit road. Got one outside now.
Snap on you on the exit of the turn. I would raise my brake bias until that went away. And I would you're on 85 now. Yeah, take it on up to 90 and see what you think about it. This would be a good experience for you to feel the difference of what it does right there. Wedge is going to tighten and loosen the front of your car. So if you're having trouble getting down the track, you can lower your wedge, which will make you have a looser car. You can also increase your front weight of your car to get it down the track if you need to get closer to that bottom line.
At your bumper, clear high, clear high.
I'm running a 52.3 or a 54.3 and I'm liking it a lot. I would try it right there before I put that weight on there. I wouldn't add any weight till I was for sure I needed to. She's still a little snappy right there.
Got a car coming inside now.
She was a little bit snappy on me there, folks. So let's take that front camber out that we just put in. Go back to where we was. Yeah, I'm just randomly changing shit and see if it makes it faster or not. Worst case, I can come back and watch a video and find out where I was when I was going fast. And put that setup back in. That's the reason we call this a tune-in session. We got another video with the actual setup on it that we've been running. It's been fast. Just trying to make it faster. Maybe in this ride-along session, some of you guys will figure out what a couple of things does that I'm changing.
Careful, still there. All the way up, get up, clear high.
Have you got any of the online races on Competition? She said her ass going to bed. You can stay up and play all damn night if you want to. But 29.6 looks like where we've gotten tonight. She's handling well. It's just I can find some more speed, so I changed it down to 325 right there. What did that do for me? Yeah, see my times all dropped down 30, high 29.9. So definitely want to go back to 333. Tried going to 3.25 on a rear ratio, it didn't help. Where, oh where are you hiding? Okay. Wheel lock. Let's take the wheel lock down to 3 one time and see what that does for us. So wheel lock limits the amount of turn you have to put into your wheel.
Hard from the outside. Outside.
Yeah, so if you think you're having to turn your wheel over too far to make the turn, adjust your wheel lock out of it.
In front of you, slow it down. It's going to be spinning. Nobody out back.
That way you don't oversteer, you know what I mean?
Nobody out back.
She's running like a scalded dog. I noticed my marks was yellow through that turn. She feels better though, she's not as snappy. 29.8. And this is fast enough to win races. I've been winning races, I just want to dominate them. Which I doubt I will with the guys I'm racing, but maybe I'll go pretty fast. Ah, shit, she don't want to get down off that wall though. But you know what? It feels better. And that says something. So now that she feels better, I need to get her turning a little more. So I'm going to up that camber to 3.3. And I'm going to increase that way or drop it to 54.2 again. I dropped my wedge to 54.2. I put my front left, my left front camber at 3.3. And I'm changing that back to 333. Yeah, left front 3.3 positive. Wedge 54.2. I got my steering offset at 0.150. 52.5. Steering offset 0.150. And my wheel lock is at 3. Tape is 40. Brake bias is 83. See how she feels.
You're clear of pit road.
I think other than the changes I've made so far, I may have to get into the springs and start working them over a little bit. I put quite a bit of time in the springs, and those are pretty damn good. Oh, she's a rocket ship now though, baby. Oh, don't snap on me. Oh, somebody needs to turn more. She's fast. .29.2 is absolutely lighting it up. I was too. I've only turned about 900 fucking laps. I ain't done it yet. I'm thinking it was a glitch. I'm thinking it. If I turned 29.2, I'd already be asleep. I'm turning 29.7s and 8s. I mean, and that's drastic. I mean, we're talking half a second faster. Yeah, that right there was 30, 30, 29. So that's not a good change. I need to go back on that to 3.2 on the camber. Imagine how one click makes a big of a difference. Alright, something I ain't tried yet. I'm going to leave the front ride height at 5, and I'm going to drop the rear ride height to 4. You're hitting a lot more 29s consistently, ain't you? And that's actually kind of how I've set this one up, because I haven't been able to quite reach that goal yet. Is I've been going for what I can hit consistently. And when I go racing, I've been consistently hitting 29.6 to 29.8. I'm gonna land on it though. You bet your ass I'll be smoking before I get done.
Clear outside.
Maybe I shouldn't take that turn so high or so low. Maybe I should take it mid-track. 180. Shot down that stretch like a cannon. Yeah, I think there's some speed definitely hiding in the springs for sure. 29.7. Let's see here. If you go up on the rear. It would I think it would cause you to spin out if you went up too much on the right spring, the rear right spring. Because I mean, you can only go to 600 and you're maxed out, so you're almost maxed out already. Let me take it to 600 and see what it does. Let's see. Let's go 600. Save. Okay, take it to track. I think it'll push the ass end of the car around a little bit.
Can't get back in there. Let's go.
Yeah, I just went to 600 on the right rear for this lap. I mean, a lot of times I'll run a 1200, 1200, 600, 600 spring combination. That works out well for me at like Talladega or something like that usually. But it's red, it was screaming red. Oh, she's snappy. Oh, she's snappy. She gave me a 29.8, but she had a little snap to her coming out of 4 there. I might be able to alter that with a little wedge, though.
For me. Clear outside.
Looks like I'm destined to be 29.6s to 29.9s. Bastard. You ain't going no faster. I don't care how many hours you set in here. Rotten bastards. Alright, well. It's just got a little bit of snap, so I'm gonna bring my rebound. It's my ass end is the problem. But the front is what's like snapping down on me. So the front rebound, I'm going to take it to 8 on the right and the left. I've tried 1,000 combinations of different numbers.
You're clear of pit road.
Dedication to making it fast will separate you from the rest of the pack. Or knowing somebody that'll give you a fast ass setup. One or the other. War Eagle's putting in a bunch of time on it. He's my competition, really. I don't know, there's a bunch of fast ones though. Bacon's got a bunch of fast setups, and E2U's got a bunch of fast setups. Deadhead usually runs what I'm running, or a version thereof. 29.95.
Clear all around. Car there on the outside. Look ahead for me.
29.760.
One back.
Oh, she got out there a little bit. All right, folks. I think that's how the cookie crumbled at Charlotte this evening. Yeah, I just realized it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, damn. Well, hell, jump on tomorrow. Let's do some racing. I'll get on that Estella Corsa Competition. I want to give it a run. Well, man, we got to start somewhere. We ain't ever going to win if we don't get out there and set it up. Huh? I think so. I'm on the first one. I've only really run one track. I've been trying to beat that fucking first challenge. I've finished last in every race so far, 16th. So I got some improving to do on that game. See, that's what we was talking about. We need to get in there and go through all the cars. There's so many different cars that we haven't run. I ain't even tried them. Some of them are total shit, and some of them are not. Some of them are really good. No, but I'm surprised you ain't got you an Oculus Quest 2 yet. Yes. You know, I really haven't raced it any. I just downloaded an update for it tonight, so I can. It's virtual reality, so I wear my VR goggles with it. And yes, it's amazing. I feel like I'm in the bank of the turn, right? But the difference in the quality of the VR on the PlayStation currently compared to the quality of the VR experience I'm getting with the Oculus Quest 2, Oculus is kicking the PlayStation's teeth in. Ain't even no comparison. It's like watching an old ass 1980 fucking color TV versus a ultra high definition 4K TV today. You know what I mean? That's that big of a difference. Because with the PlayStation, you get this thing called screen door effect. So you see all the little dots. Where in the Oculus, it's as smooth as looking at my television. For $299, I promise you a mind-blowing experience. It's that good. Yep. Virtual reality headset and two controllers. No wires connected anywhere. Stand in your living room and your mind will be blown. Oh, it's the single coolest thing I've probably purchased in the last 15, 20 years. This still has its place because you can't do VR. It requires more effort. A lot of virtual reality is physical. Like you physically have to reach over and grab something, or you have to physically pull the string on this to make it take off, or you're in a damn battle and you feel like you're in Baghdad. You're down on your knee and you're looking over a crate shooting a son of a bitch, and you're physically on the ground on your knee, truly shooting over top of this box, right? You're sweating your ass off when you're done playing, but it is oh so much fun. And is your wife a gamer at all? All right, see, mine wasn't either. Didn't give two shits about games. And once I got that, There's one called Beat Saber. And so my wife likes music. She likes to dance around, you know. She likes to have a party every now and then. You know, she's always dancing at the party. But once I got that game, that golf is awesome. Me and 100th one went and played. He got it. And we was out there. It's like me and you being at Top Golf together. We can go over and high five. Yeah, he sunk it. You get it, we'll play, man. I love it. I'm a daily player. But, you know, you go down there and you pick it up and you play for 30 minutes to an hour. Sometimes you're ready for a break from it because it's that intense. I mean, you just got a hell of a workout in. Fuck, you feel like you've been at the gym for the last hour. We'll get in there and Thrill of the Fight. Thrill of the Fight, this boxing game. Dude, it feels like you're in a fight. I mean, this bitch is awesome. That game is $6. And that's the difference between console and virtual reality is these games are all digital. And I don't know how they can produce them so cheap. I've never bought a game over $20. And I got 60 games. Some of my games ain't but $6. The best game I ever bought wasn't but 10. So it's easy to get 3 and 4 games, you know, versus buying a NASCAR Heat. I can get 4 games on Oculus Quest for the price of this. Man, I can't do that. That's too intense for me. That shit'll make me puke. I could take some intense shit, but them roller coasters will get you. As a matter of fact, I'll post a video. This dude, he's doing a roller coaster, and they just come out with this motion simulator chair, right, that you sit in. So you physically are moving while you're on this roller coaster, and it's intense. This son of a bitch comes up off that, and his face is red as hell. He looks like he is breaking out into a hard sweat. He is sick to be sick, bro. And he's one of my regulars that I watch, you know. But what was really cool is I'm in there and I'm playing a game, and it's called Solaris. So I'm in the lobby waiting for the game to start, and you can see all the other players physically standing around. You just look around in the room. And one of them pops in, and it was a guy called Steve Knows. And he's a YouTuber that I watch all the time. He's awesome. And I said, "Are you the Steve Knows on YouTube that I'm probably following on the Oculus Quest?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Are you the Beyond Reality Gaming that I follow on YouTube?" I said, "Yeah." So now we're friends, and we fuck around with each other and do some shit together. It's pretty fun. Damn, talking about that makes me want to go down there and get in there and go fly World War II. Dude, you got to get it. Those World War II fighter planes, awesome. Awesome. They got glasses inserts that goes in there, so you can wear your glasses while you play. They thought about all that. It's that nice. It's as nice as any Apple product you've ever went and bought. Have you ever owned any Apple shit? Apple iPhone or any of that stuff? Just attention to detail. You can tell. Oh, Mark Zuckerberg's smart son of a bitch. He's going to be the richest person on the planet one of these days, I believe. No, it's Jeff Bezos. I was just watching that before I got on here. He owns Amazon. He is the richest man in the world. I was actually watching a special on Elon Musk. You know who that is? The Tesla guy. And it was talking about how much money this son of a bitch is worth. He ain't even close to Jeff Bezos. But he's still filthy. He's like the number 5 richest man on the planet. These son of a bitches are building rockets to fly to these asteroids that are gold. Golden asteroids. And they want to mine the gold off of them. But the people that's talking about the economics of this, what it would do is if you bring back an asteroid that's solid gold, it would crush the world economy. It would devaluate every country's dollar to just about nothing because of the amount of gold that's in that asteroid. So they're saying that it could actually destroy humanity as we know it to bring that asteroid's gold back. But what's crazy is this son of a bitch is 4 years from the planet from Earth. And these some of the bitches can sit in Hawaii and look through some type of telescope and tell you that there's that much gold on that rock. And then convince a son of a bitch to spend $180 billion building a rocket that'll get him there. You know what I mean? That's a convincing son of a bitch make you spend that kind of money. Can you imagine coming home and say, hey, babe, guess what we're going to do tomorrow? We're going to build a fucking rocket. We're going to go mine gold on that asteroid. Oh, I'm going to write a check for $118 billion to make it happen. You're not going to be able to go out and get your mimosa in the morning. Sorry, sweetie. I've thought about that. You know, that's a pretty big title. Richest man on the planet. A lot of responsibility comes from that too, I'm sure. I mean, you got a responsibility to humanity at that point, I would think, to do some good to help people out. But can you imagine getting up and brushing your teeth in the morning and looking up in the mirror and thinking, damn, I'm the richest motherfucker on the planet. What are we going to do today? What are we going to do? You would have to have a good day. You could never have a bad day. You could always buy your way out of that situation. Well, why not? Of course you would. You would. Anything you could dream of would be at your beck and call. You just went and watched that video on that brand new 2021 Bugatti that they just come out with. You want one? Not a fucking problem. As a matter of fact, you won't even notice the difference in your wallet. You know, it's not even enough to make a dent. That's crazy. I would be a good rich man. I do believe. I think I'd want to do a lot of good with it. You know, you're busy. I'm hanging in there. It's allowed me to be my boss and do my thing at my pace for a long time. And I could probably go for quite a while longer. Especially if the government keeps sending out stimulus checks. Hey, I'm hanging in there like a hair and a biscuit with those, baby. Matter of fact, I'm taking my 2 stimulus checks and I'm going to go and stimulate the Mexican economy. Cancun. Of course, I got to take American Airlines to get there, so I'll spend my money in the airline industry. No, I got to take